start this over. Hello and welcome. I am so excited for everyone that is listening to this, attending this live. Um, I have a really exciting announcement for you guys. I am launching a new podcast called The Marketing Coach, and it will be recorded live each week on YouTube. So, this is the very first episode. And then once I'm done recording it live, I will then publish it to all the different podcasting apps so that you can listen to it however you like. So, you can download it to your favorite podcasting app if you want, or you can join me live on YouTube each week. Okay, but before I kind of dive into more about the show, I want to first introduce myself because chances are, you may not have heard of me, may not know much about me. So, my name is Angie Ginsler, and I am a professional marketer and an online business owner. So I have over 10 years of professional marketing experience. I have a master's in marketing, and I worked in corporate for many, many years. And my last job before I became my own online business owner was the director of marketing for a $150 million business. So I have a lot of marketing experience. And then I took all that experience and brought it into my own online business, which let me tell you is very different from marketing in corporate. And I really developed a strong passion to help other small business owners because it's not easy, let me tell you, especially when you are a very small business. You're a team, what I like to call a team of one. So that means maybe it's you, maybe you and a spouse, maybe it's you and a VA, but it's really small team. It's basically you. You are the bread and butter of your business. And a lot of people don't understand what that's like to run a business as, a small business owner. And so I really developed this strong passion behind helping small business owners and bringing them simplified strategies to help them run their business more efficiently, more productively, and more profitably. So that's really what I love to do. That's my background. And I was able to build a very successful online business. It's still very successful. And we did it in a very short amount of time. So my husband, Trevor, helps me. And Trevor he's kind of the behind the scenes heart and soul of the business, and he handles all the customer service and the technical aspects. And I'm kind of more of the face, the creative side, the marketing side of the business. And in, I believe it was about 2.5 years, we were able to take the business from absolutely nothing to earning seven figures that year, which was really, really incredible. And because of the success that we've seen, I've had a lot of people reach out to me and say, "Hey, do you do coaching? Do you do consulting? Can I hire you for this?" And we're so busy because we keep a very small team. It's just us. We're very limited with the time that we have. So I've always had to turn people down and say, "No, I'm sorry, I don't do coaching. I don't do consulting." And so this podcast is really my way to help do that coaching and that consulting on a grander scale. So I really just have a strong desire to help other entrepreneurs, to help small business owners simplify marketing concepts that they can apply to their business and see results, take action, have the confidence that they need to really see the results that they want in their business. So that's what I hope to do within this podcast. Okay, so before I talk about what to expect from the episodes, I also want to talk a little bit about the hustle. So, if you've followed me for a while, you know that I am not a fan of the hustle. Like, I hate that word. It drives me crazy when people are like, "Oh, I'm a hustler. I have a side hustle. I hustle all day and all night." I'm like, no, thank you." When I started my business, my goal was to come home from my job. I wanted to leave my corporate job, and my goal was to spend more time with my kids. I wanted to be home with them. And I thought, it really doesn't make sense to be hustling. I already had a great job. I was making six figures. And I thought, I'm not going to be hustling my ass off because to build this business so that in hopes of one day being able to spend more time with my kids, like I want to spend more time with my kids now. I'm not going to sacrifice that. So I was determined to find a way to build my business with joy and ease without hustle and headache. And I was able to do that. So that's another one of my big passions is not only to help small business owners simplify marketing concepts, but how can you build your business without the hustle? Let's get rid of that hustle mentality and let's bring in some joy and some ease into running your business. You don't have to stay up all night long, drinking cups of coffee and hustling your butt off to be successful. That's not the goal here. That's not what we want to do. It's all about joy and ease and taking consistent action over time. So, as I was running my business, my main mantra was perseverance, not perfection, is the key to success. And that's what I had to repeat to myself over and over and over. And I would have days where I would feel like, oh my gosh, I totally failed today. I didn't accomplish what I would accomplish, or I didn't, do as much as I had hoped that I would be able to do. And I had to just stop myself and say, wait a minute. It's not about perfection. Perseverance, not perfection, is the key to success. And I just kept focusing on that mantra and kept taking action every single day. And, there was another quote that I really loved. I think it was from Nikki Elledge Brown. And she said, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be shared. And that was another great one that I loved. And which kind of ties into why I'm going live on YouTube and why I plan to record these podcasts live on YouTube each week. So I have been wanting to create a podcast for probably 3 years. And if you have followed me from the beginning of my journey, you know that I've made attempts to start them, right? I've had a couple different times where I've said, I'm starting a podcast and then I don't. Oh, I'm going to do this and then I don't. Or maybe I do a couple episodes and I pull back. The Marketing Coach podcast, I actually had the outline for 20 episodes created 2 years ago that I had it all together. And I never did it because that whole fear um, of not being good enough, or this whole like, oh, it has to be perfect. It totally stopped me in my tracks, which I'm embarrassed to say, but I I am sharing because this is real. This is what everyday small business owners, entrepreneurs, marketers deal with every day. And I am a seven-figure business and I still deal with it. So I want you guys to also know if you're in that place and you're doubting yourself, you're letting the fears come in, you're letting your perfectionist tendencies take over, that's normal. Everybody, even the most successful business owners, experience that all the time. The key is to push past it. And so I've told myself, you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to worry about being perfect. I'm not going to worry about having perfect audio, because if I had perfect audio, I would be in my closet right now recording. That's where I have the best sound. But I'm in my office in this big open room in our house. And so, sadly to say, it's not the best audio, but that's okay because this is what needs to be done. I'm not recording it with, a fancy sound recording app, and I'm doing it live. So I don't have the ability to have it scripted. Um, there's just so many pieces here that I'm going to be honest, it's out of my comfort zone where everything isn't perfect, but that's okay. It just needs to be shared. And so again, that's why I'm going live, and hopefully this will inspire you to just take some sort of action this week on something that maybe you're scared of. Maybe it's doing a TikTok. Maybe it's doing an Instagram reel. Maybe it's something just as simple as that, a few minutes. Or maybe that if you went live on Facebook or you went live on YouTube and you shared something, that you could reach more people than if you didn't do that. You know that that's what you need to do, but you're scared as hell to do it. I get it. I feel you. So hopefully this inspires you to take that action this week. And speaking of taking action, that is going to be a huge theme within the podcast. And so, as your coach, as the marketing coach, my goal is to help coach you towards action steps. And so, everything that I'm going to teach you is going to be things, we're going to boil it down into simple step by step instructions. And make it really actionable for you. And I hope to leave every episode that I record of the podcast, I hope to leave you with some very tangible, simple to follow action steps that you can implement that week in your business and start seeing some immediate results. Because I know that your time is extremely valuable. As a small business owner, especially if you're a team of one business owner, your time is so precious. And I get that and I respect that. So, my plan is to keep these episodes pretty short, as actionable as I possibly can, and to really give you tangible advice and tips that you can take and implement and run with it in your business. So, that is the goal. Within each episode, so, what can you expect from the episodes? So, first, I'm going to be going live on YouTube. Then I'll be posting it on my website. I'll be emailing it out to my email list. I'll be publishing it on all the different podcasting channels. So, the best way to get notified is to hit subscribe right now to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button, or subscribe to the podcast on whatever podcast app you like that you choose. And then join my email list because I'm going to be emailing the episodes out every single week through my list. So if you head over to angiegensler.com, I've got a few different opt-in forms on my website. So if you go there and you can choose to attend a free training or download a cheat sheet. You can jump on my email list that way, and I'll send you every week when the new episode has been published. Um, okay, so that's how I'm going to be recording the episodes and how you can get access to them. And then again, the episodes will be very actionable, as short as I can make them. I want to have a minimal fluff, minimal rambling, which I'll probably have to work on. That's a skill that I need to work on and improve, especially since I'm going live and these aren't scripted. Um, and then I want to try and leave you with some concrete action steps at the end of each episode so that when you're done, you feel like, okay, I learned XYZ and I'm ready to go implement this, and let's go, let's see this, let's implement it, let's get some results. So, your action step today is to hit subscribe to wherever you're hearing this and then to join my email list. So, just head over to angiegensler.com. And if you do angiegensler.com/cheat sheet, then you can download my free cheat sheet of 100 social media post ideas. And then you'll also get on my email list that way. Okay, so I can't wait to see you guys in the next episode. If you have questions or ideas, maybe things that you want me to address in these episodes, please let me know. The next one is actually kicking off a social media series. So I'm going to have a whole series of episodes talking about social media marketing and breaking down all the different channels for you and strategies to help you really maximize your results using social media. Okay, well, thanks, guys, and have a great day.